Ooh, what is up, fellers? Haven't done a video in a sec. Yeah. What did I want to talk about? What, is my motherfucking TV working? Oh, piece of shit. Hold on. Man, oh man. Oh. Yeah. I'm in a good mood. Mostly. Still got a lot of work to do at work, but it's slowing down a little. But, yeah. I am upset about one thing. My motherfucking internet has been acting like dog shit. I got a guy coming tomorrow to fix it. So, what the hell is wrong with this TV? Is this TV broken now? There we go. There we go. Is everything fixed, I hope? But yeah, internet, man, it's not reliable. I swear to God. Yeah, I think the box on my wall that lets the internet into the hub and distribute it to all the devices and through Bluetooth or through Ethernet cable, whatever, right? I think all that shit is kind of fucked. I was able to play Halo ODST last night with my buddy Justin and my brother Tom. We were able to play a few matches, so yep, even though the internet is out, we can still use LAN. Isn't that great? That's what's great about video games that came from the time when video games didn't suck. Yeah, they came with all these cool features. Now it's single player only, no split screen, no LAN, online only bullshit. Sometimes the single player or any of the game doesn't even work unless you're online, you know? Sometimes it's a digital only game too, so you don't have a physical version of the game. You don't actually own the game. Pop it into whatever system you want and play it whenever you want. No. Digital only, bitch. And sometimes it's online only, digital only. That's the worst. I don't even give games like that a chance. Because, I'm not perfect. I'm susceptible to garbage or whatever the fuck. For whatever fucking reason. What if I end up liking one of these online only microtransaction experiences? What if I actually think, oh, it's kind of fun, I like that? Then that sucks. Now I'm making myself addicted to a game that I can only enjoy in the most limiting, cucked way possible. That sucks. I get home from work, I'm like, oh, I want to play that game I really like, and my internet isn't working good, so I simply can't play that fucking game. Like, why bother? Why even bother at that point if that's how it's going to be? This isn't a guaranteed thing. You can't always enjoy this game whenever the fuck you want, basically. You know? And with the online only, even if it's working online, the fact that it's online only, it's set up that way, it's going to lag, it's going to have these weird frame dips, it's going to have all these weird problems, it's constantly being updated and patched, and sometimes not for the better. Sometimes they do some changes that you didn't fucking agree with, but guess what? Fuck you. You have to go along with this. You're their bitch. Does that sound fun to you? Does that sound... Like, I don't know, man. I think you're kind of a cuck if you go along with all that. I think you're kind of... Well... Fucking retard. No offense. And hey. Don't get mad at me for being so harsh. Okay? I got leeway. I understand addiction. I understand people stumbling upon things that they like without fully realizing the problematic nature behind it, you know? Happens all the time. Shit. I get it. Like, you know? But guess what? When you start to realize the truth, and when you've played as many games as I have, like, that stuff doesn't seem as appealing anymore. You know, you start to have better taste, and you don't want to waste your time with AI-made video game slop, basically. You know, my goodness. They sell some real trash too now in the gaming space. My goodness. I saw an ad for an AI game where there's trains, right? There's a train and you're on the train and it's post-apocalyptic shit. And there's nothing but hordes of undead zombies running around outside. But you live in the train where you're safe. And the name of the game is just manage your resources to stay alive. Oregon Trail shit. Boring. Not a very good game premise to begin with. But here's the catch, guys. Here's the catch. Got sexy, hot, young, anime-looking girls on the train with you. So, you know, if you're a total fucking weeb creep, this appeals to you, you know? Like, Jesus Christ. And that's what this game is. Nothing more than that. And it's full of all these little microtransactions and stuff, you know. Dumb, man. Completely dumb. Completely fucking stupid game. But that's what's out there. Shit like that. Ridiculous. You know what's funny in the gaming space? We got like all these Metroidvanias, and it's like the best one should be obvious to you, but of course there's the like goats like Super Metroid and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, you know, and then there's like side scroller shooters, you know, and what are the best of those? Like Contra, you know, you stick to that. And you see all these like discount versions of those games in the form of AI phone game slop. Why bother? You know, you already got the good shit. You know, the good shit's right here. This is better. This was made with more heart and soul and thought put into it, you know? Don't play these dumb AI fucking phone ass games, dude. Drop this shit. And a lot of new entertainment and games and even music is being done with like AI tools and stuff to take shortcuts and oh my goodness. The fakety fakeness of it all is the problem, you know? I don't care if you think it sounds good or looks good or even is good, okay? That is besides the point. It's fakety ass fake shit. It's just not real. It's just, it wasn't made by talented artists or even untalented artists, you know? Shit, a lot of things in gaming that ended up being super badass were fucking mistakes. You know, it's true. Like, look at the Halo 1 pistol. They didn't mean for that thing to be as overpowered as it is, but Jesus Christ. That's the fucking gun right there. Changed fucking shooting games forever for the better, honestly. Like, precision combat evolved from that mistake. And that's crazy. A lot of cool shit. What about an Ocarina of Time, where you could move faster by doing the side hops, you know? Speedrunners ended up abusing the shit out of it. Like, interesting, yeah. Or in GoldenEye, using the side yellow buttons to kind of like walk side diagonally, and then that would actually get you places a little faster. Like little cool little tricks, you know? AI really can't replicate the human feel, you know what I mean? Like, you play some of these really good games from back in the day, and you can feel out how the developers came to coming up with all these ideas that they implemented for the game. It's really interesting to dive in and see how they came up with that shit. And then you can watch like behind the scenes videos on how they did all the editing and stuff like that. Really cool shit. Where's that for your AI slop game? You know, like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah, so pretty much gaming is dead, I gotta say. It's bad enough that the greedy microtransaction, online only, digital only stuff happened, but now we got this AI slop crap that we're dealing with. My god. Is there any originality to new video games anymore? We're getting pretty thin here, dude. What are the best games that came out this year so far? Probably like Capcom's 2 games, the weird pedophile robot little girl thing. That's weird. I don't know what's going on there, but apparently it's a decent game. The gameplay is kind of niche. You know, you gotta do all these weird codes while fighting. It's kind of not my thing, but yeah, apparently everything else about the game is alright. And then, of course, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, or 8 or 9, or whatever it's called, you know, the new one where you play as old man Leon Kennedy and he loves his hatchet. Yeah, that one's okay, I guess. Apparently. I was thinking about getting it, but I don't know. All these Resident Evils are kind of the same, these newer ones. Ever since Resident Evil 2 Remake, they've kind of all played and felt the same, you know what I mean? Don't really feel the need to get into it. Maybe if I really liked those games, but I just think they're okay, so I'm not in a rush to buy the newest one at full price. How much is that game now? If it's like $10, $20, I'll buy it. But probably not. It's probably like 50 still. Maybe they got some DLC bullshit. Never mind that. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, Jimmy Stango, man. I saw that Dirty Cube guy. He apparently posted something about how he got his money back for his Game Pass purchase of renting Halo Crash Grab Devolved. And they gave him his money back, apparently. So he basically got to experience it for free. And so he was all bragging about how Halo has sucked so hard he technically hasn't purchased a new Halo game since Halo 4. Yeah, man. That's crazy. That's me. But you know what's sad, dude? I actually bought 3 copies of Halo 4. Yeah, I bought 3. When it first came out, I bought 3 fucking copies of the game. Yep. I actually did that shit. Because I had this big setup where I would play Halo Reach and Halo 3 a lot, you know, and I'd always have friends over and stuff. So here's the new Halo game, we're going to do the same thing. So I got 3 copies. And that was a mistake. Oh god, that was a mistake. I remember I first popped the CD in and we have that weird chanting in the beginning, you know, it was kind of high-pitched and annoying, but whatever. We can't wait to see our boy Chief get back in the saddle. And then I started playing the first part of the game, and yeah, I was digging it, the opening kind of, and then I noticed we're fighting shark-faced grunts and wife-beater elites with little gypsy helmets on, and I thought the art kind of looked bad, but whatever. And then I remember using, it was some kind of human weapon, and it had really low ammo. And then I remember using a plasma pistol, and it ran out of charge-up shots in about 4 cycles. Yeah, it ran out that fast. So the first thing I noticed was, wow, guns run out of ammo real fast. They really want to put pressure on you to cycle through weapons in this game. Okay, like every gun has like 3 clips, that's it. Like, that's kind of what it felt like. I was like, that sucks. And then there was this quick time event with an elite in the elevator. Oh my god, that was cringe. I hated that. Luckily, it's very rare in the game. It's only in the beginning and sort of the end and maybe some other parts or something like that. But yeah, still didn't care for it. Thought that was lame. And then you crash land on Requiem, and it is not this wonderful place to explore. It's pretty linear, you know, concept, and most of the game is linear little rooms to clear, and then you push a button. And it was shorter, and it didn't feel like getting any new weapons felt all that satisfying in the game. And then there was the level with the mammoth where you ride this big tank thing, and it's just this moving level basically that you have to stay on, and it's really slow and boring, honestly. And then there's a part where it gets to a river of shit where Cortana starts narrating and getting all emotional. And it should be a skippable cutscene, but you can't skip it. And you're just kind of bored. And my brother was playing split screen co-op with me at the time. And he got bored and decided to jump out and walk. He thought that would be faster. And he just got killed. And yeah, fucking, he was like, I'm pretty sure at that moment he was like, I'm done playing this, good night. He was kind of like really disappointed. He really didn't like it. I was still coping though. I was such a Halo fan at the time. And I was a lot younger, so I was just like, no, it's probably still mostly good. We're getting to the good part, right? And then I finally get to use the DMR, and then we get to the librarian, and she gives us all this Gene song spiel about how Master Chief is the chosen one or something. It's kind of bad storytelling. And then you actually have to like face off against the Didact in his floaty ball, and that was already stupid earlier. How Chief and Cortana like awaken the Didact. Like, I really don't like that storytelling. It makes our heroes look like idiots that just fucked up big time. They just unleashed a massive evil onto the universe. Like I hate that. And it started getting worse after the librarian, like, because now you just made the storyline like really complex and weird, and doesn't make sense. You overdid it. You overdid it, man. The story was the ancient humans were like the precursors and forerunners, and like they were the original, and something weird happened that hasn't been fully revealed or explained, but now we're here at this current timeline. They were going for that kind of storyline, and it's not the greatest either, but it was a lot better than this. And they were developing it, so it would have been more interesting to see where that went. But Frank O'Connor, he wrote Halo 4 largely, and he fucked everything up. Yeah. You can't go in one story direction and then just pivot into a completely different one, you know what I mean? Like, you started something, you need to finish it, bro. That's where they fucked up the Halo storyline. And Halo 4 is the culmination of that fuck up, unfortunately. So it's the worst thing about the Halo storytelling. It went to shit here. And then you got to chase after the Didact because the Infinity is a big, powerful super ship, and it's kicking the Didact's ass. And the Didact is running for it so he can, assemble a more powerful army and get his shit together. And Chief wants to chase after him, which would have been great. Let Chief chase after him, beat his ass, game over. That's the end of the game. But no, we have to have Del Rio be like this stick in the mud, and his character makes no sense. Because he is arguing at this scene, we can't chase after the Didact. Too many good men have died already. We need to live to fight another day. And fucking Chief is just like, but we got him on the run. If we let him escape now, he's gonna come back and kill us all. Yeah, like, come on, man. The guy's super evil. You saw what he did. And here's the thing that really gets me. At the beginning of the Mammoth mission, your chief is just like, hey, we need to send some recon out there first to make sure it's safe. Because that would be smart and not stupid. And Del Rio interrupts because he's stupid and says, nonsense, let's just charge in there. And the first thing that happens in the mission is some pelicans get vaporized by some kind of giant stationary turret thing that can do that. Because this Prometheus tech is fucking crazy, And so that's on fuckhead here. That's on Del Rio. He just got those men killed. He's blindly sent in forces instead of some small recon groups to assess the area. Like, duh, this is military tactics. You don't just charge in and fall into a trap. But no, he's a fucking retard. So, yeah, this character is annoying because this character is too much of an annoying retard. You can have annoying retard characters come in and then they're quickly like defeated and swept aside by the hero. You can do that if you want. But you gotta have that moment where the hero is just like, bitch, slap, no one's gonna listen to you, you're gay, right? And take over. Chief doesn't do that in this scene. Del Rio is still very much in charge. And they get into a little back and forth argument, and Del Rio starts shouting and pouting, and he commands his like troops to fucking arrest Chief, but they don't do it. So it's kind of awkward and weird. I don't understand what's really happening in this scene. This part of the game is like the worst part of the story, basically. It's bad enough that the librarian ruined all the lore setup stuff, so I'm no longer interested in where this story can go. But now the current game we're in that's already failing us is now giving us this story beat where the captain of the Infinity is a fucking retard. And it's just, oh, that sucks. Lord Hood was fucking awesome. Who the fuck is this dumbass? God, he's unlikable. And he doesn't make any sense. He just got men killed early in an earlier mission because he's a fucking moron, and now he's all, we need to live to fight another day. You didn't seem to give a shit about human life a second ago, fucknut. God, what a terrible character. What a fucking bad fucking... Yeah, this character stank, dude. And think about this. Chief, at the end, stops the Didact, but he loses Cortana in the process. That sucks for him. That's bullshit. It was sad. And it makes you a little teary-eyed until you realize the reason she's gone is because this guy was a fuck-up who didn't chase after the Didact when he had the chance. God, that is infuriating. You know, the bigger villain isn't the Didact, apparently. It's this dumb shit. He failed to act. That's a bigger problem than the Didact, actually. Because if Chief was allowed to fucking have his way against the Didact, he would have won. Man, that is annoying. I hate storytelling where, like, some cuck side character is the one who fucks everything up for the hero. And the story in general. You know what I mean? Like, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. That's terrible. Ugh. Yeah, totally ruined the whole thing. And then, they could have maybe rewrote this shit in a way that gets it back on track to a degree. But, before you listen to me when I say that, you have to remember there was a Halo's TV spot back in the day for 2015, I think it was, early. It was all of a sudden here. No. It was 2013. I can't remember. But anyway, it's the trailer where Chief is in Jedi Star Wars robes. Yep, brown Jedi robes, walking around in this big desert. Everybody thought it was Star Wars shit, right? Jedi walking around robes, big desert. What the fuck? Looked like Star Wars shit. And then it's revealed that Chief is holding the thing that Cortana's chip is inside of, and you can see his metal gauntlet, and then it reveals his helmet when the wind blows, and you see that it's Master Chief in that ugly art-styled armor that they gave him. Yeah, and there's this big machine that raises out of the sand, and it looks all weird and Transformer-like, and it says Halo, and then it just fades away. So why is Chief in robes running around out there? You know, why has he got the robes on? Why would Chief wear the robes? What's up with the robes that he's wearing? So this is just like, it's just fucking stupid. You know, I don't understand this. And then we got I think it was the first trailer for Halo 5, and oh god, I can't remember what I ended up seeing, but it was something I got bad vibes about. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I'm fucking being stupid here. The first bit of Halo 5 that we got was the multiplayer trailer for the MLG style PvP with all the Spartan abilities and shit. And I was thinking that that's gonna suck. And then we finally first got gameplay, and I saw that it was aimed down sights Call of Duty gameplay shit. They just went full retard with the Call of Duty cloning. They totally just made Halo into Call of Duty, full stop. Like, Halo Reach and Halo 4 had some Call of Duty elements, and it was getting worse and worse. Like, Halo Reach wasn't that bad. They were able to kind of make that work, actually. And then in Halo 4, not good. Not good. Please don't do this again. But then they just got way worse with it. Yep. Sucks, dude. Terrible. Things just started getting worse overall. I remember when Halo 3 was a thing, they would have double XP weekends, dude. Double XP weekends, play on the weekend, get your double XP, there it is. And then Halo 4, it's like, yeah, you can get double XP, but you gotta, like, cash in your little, your little thing from the Dorito bag or your fucking Mountain Dew or whatever. Like, that's bullshit. And, it only got worse from there. Now it's all microtransactions everywhere. My goodness. Started off a little wallet rape, not so bad, but then it ballooned into this just crazy, retarded fucking thing. you know. Before you know it, you're basically buying the same experience over and over again. Maybe it's crappier overall, though, because it's digital only, online only, you know. Makes your system run really hot. Modern gaming sucks. Yeah, man. But, oh, Halo 4. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's what I hated about it. That's the biggest problem with its storytelling. Yeah, after that though, yeah, I was like, nah, we shouldn't buy Halo games. And then the new Xbox came out, and at the time I was like waiting tables, but I also got fired from this other job, so I was having a little bit of money trouble. I was like, if I want to continue being a Halo fan, I gotta buy the new Xbox One that just came out. Because my dad died in 2011, my life was all fucked up. I was getting my shit together around 2013, 12, somewhere around there, you know? So, oh, I was waiting for the new Halo to come out, and it was going to be Master Crap Collection. And I had a bad feeling about that one because it was like it's going to be all the original Halos, but you can play them online. It's like that. Okay, I got a concern here. All right, because as a guy who at the time was playing the shit out of Halo games online religiously since it fucking started. Okay, I didn't fucking take a break from this really. All right, I've been playing Halo online since it started, since Halo 2, or if you want to get technical, Halo 1 with the whole, what was that thing called? The Game Spy download you could get for the PC version or whatever? Or you could, like, hook it up. I never did it myself. I went to a friend's who did it. But, yeah. Um, yeah, I've been there since the beginning. I was there in Halo 2 where getting past, like, level 13 or 14 was considered really hard. And then they did an update where it became more like getting past level 30, 32 was pretty hard. I know how it felt, man. I was there. Um, I remember the double beatdown when that was patched in, you know, for Halo 3, you know. I was there. The sword canceling, you know, people doing the crazy shit to jump on top of rooftops and stuff, the super bounces. Yeah, I was there for all that. So I had a good feel for how popular the game was, how many people were playing online and stuff. And they told you the numbers too. Wasn't that nice? They told you how many people were playing in each playlist. That was really cool. They did that for Halo 2, they did that for Halo 3 big time, and in Halo Reach big time. You could see the exact number of players. That was great. That was super cool that they did that. So you could get a real good feel. They stopped doing that. 343 got embarrassed with how unpopular their Halo games are, and they stopped showing the numbers. So they kind of fucking hurt the popularity levels of Halo with Halo 4 and Halo 5, you know? And, well, Halo 5 came later, but the, the point in time I'm talking about is right before Master Crap Collection came out. And so Halo 4 hurt the popularity. Like, Halo was definitely not as popular anymore. A lot of people didn't like Halo 4, myself included, and we went back to Halo Reach, and Reach's numbers were actually higher. And get this, then Master Crap Collection comes out, but a lot of people are kind of still playing Halo 3 and Halo Reach. That's what they like playing. And here's Master Crap Collection, and it comes out, and it's broken as shit. It was one of the most broken launches ever. They patched it up ever since, and it's still broken, but it's better now, but still not that good. Regardless, though, that was what people were doing, but I was still playing on 360. I didn't want to get an Xbox One just for this, just to play, you know, some games I already owned. But then it came out and it was broken trash. People waited forever to download it. People who got the physical edition, you know, it wasn't working good. This is a nightmare situation. This is dog shit. This shouldn't be happening. But it did. It was really, really bad. People dropping in connection, servers were terrible. And I remember before this game came out, I thought to myself, yo, it's going to be Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4 at the time. They even added ODST and Reach to this shit eventually. But at the time, it was just Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I was like, wow, okay, so those were... And you're going to make them all online, even Halo 1. Wow, okay. Here's my question. The playlists. There's Slayer, there's Arm the Bomb, there's Capture the Flag, there's all these different playlists. Several playlists for each Halo game. Think about that for a second. People are going to want to play their favorite Halo game, and they're going to want to play their favorite playlist in their favorite Halo game. That means people are going to be split up across 4 Halo games, and in each of those 4 Halo games, they're going to be divided up into at least 5 or 10 different playlists, right? Because people are going to go where they want. You're making it so that the Halo fan base playing the current new big fucking Halo game is divided up massively across several Halo games and their individual playlists. That means there's high fucking chance that most of the playlists are going to have next to no one searching, and at which point no one's going to bother really, and you're never going to find a fucking match. Or you'll search forever to find matches. It'll take forever to wait until people show up. That sucks. That's terrible. You need to make it so that doesn't really happen. And their solution was to pig trough it. Oh my god. Their solution was a pig trough. You just jump in and you don't know what playlist you're getting, you don't know what map you're getting, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what Halo game you're going to be playing. It's all random, and then boom, throws you into a thing. That's what they ended up doing. Are you kidding me? Like, the Halo games all play differently from one another. You gotta adapt and readapt and get used to it. Oh my god, no. That's really not gonna work for people. And it didn't, of course. This was a dumbass way to do it. So bad enough the game launched broken, but oh my goodness. This was a dumb fucking idea. And this is really hurting Halo at the time. And then Halo 5 came out, Call of Halo 5. It's just Call of Duty, but Halo. Oh my god. Microtransactions, online only, no split screen, you know. Oh god. They tried to make it like a MLG game, but the gameplay was really noob friendly, so it was just, what are you doing? Then Halo Infinite, same thing basically, but it felt a little more like Halo at least, but unfortunately it was this live service joke of a game with this unfinished, weird fucking single player experience. Oh god, you know, this is just puke, okay? This is trash. This is a bad Halo game. And now we got this Crash Grab Devolved, yeah. So yeah, anyway, me and that Dirty Cube guy, we both never got a Halo game after Halo 4. No way. It was largely because I had no money at the time, and Master Crap Collection sounded like a bad deal, and so was Halo 5. And I didn't want to buy an Xbox One. I didn't think there was a good reason to get it. So I didn't bother. And then when the Halo games started coming out and it turned out they were shit, like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with Halo. And that was that. Kept playing the old Halo games. Don't regret it. But yeah, Jimmy, I remember you saying you were dumb and you got yourself an Xbox One and Master Broken Collection when it first came out. And that's when you were like, fuck this, and stopped playing the new Halo games, right? That's how it went for you? No shame. I don't want to fucking be a dickhead to you. We all figure out when our franchise becomes shit at different moments. Shit. I didn't want it to be broken. I want Halo to be good, dude. I was coping. When I was playing Halo 4, I was telling myself that it was good. At first, I was coping hard. And then once I fully experienced the game and I unlocked all the achievements and beat the game on Legendary, that was a real pain in the ass because they force you to use the light rifle most of the time. God, that's dumb. What a really boring fucking experience they made that. Halo 1 Legendary is awesome, dude. Halo 4 Legendary is shit. Like, Halo Reach Legendary is kind of shit because the turret segments, those are, that's terrible. But at least that's only like 1 or 2 parts of the game, you know. Like, but for Halo 4, oh god, half the missions are light rifle, light rifle, light rifle. That's so fucking boring, dude. But anyway, yeah, Yeah, I'm proud to say that I haven't given 343 any money since Halo 4. Oh boy. Yeah, that was their first, Halo game. Try to give them a chance, right? Maybe they'll get it right on the next one. They didn't, though, okay? They fucking didn't. They launched a broken mess of a game, and they shelled it out to us in a really lazy, cash grabby sort of mannerism. And then Halo 5 came out, and it was just Call of Duty. We don't want to play Call of Duty, we want to play Halo, man. So that sucks. Fucked up right there, royally. And then, the live service Halo Infinite. That sucks, dude. We don't want that live service trash. And then they do the original Halo remade, and it's really bad. Mostly bad. The only thing good about it is very few changes to the cinematics were nice changes. And some of the art style, like graphics, like some shiny rocks and some pretty water, were kind of nice to look at. That's like the only cool thing that they added. Everything else is like a weird art style thing, or a AI facial animation that's creeping you out, or a fucking Unreal slop with its flickering pop-in loading bullshit. Fucking God. Yeah. Ugh, not good. Frame dips like a motherfucker. It's a broken game. It crashes for a lot of people. Sucks, dude. Couldn't get the split screen to work good for shit, especially at launch. It was a broken launch. Like, a lot of people couldn't even get the game to run. For early access, they couldn't play for like 3 hours, 6 hours. A lot of people were saying basically couldn't play until later that day. Like, a lot of people took off work to kick back and enjoy, a classic experience reimagined. Like, some people were hyped. Not that many. Halo is so dead. It's really unpopular. Like, this new Halo game is lucky if it'll sell 2 million copies. Yeah, that's really bad for a Halo game, because Halo games historically have sold close to 10 mil generally. The GOAT here is Halo 3 at 15 mil. Although, to be fair, ODST is kind of Halo 3, so that kind of helped boost its popularity. But still, that's very damn good. Especially considering that the new Halo is multi-platform now. It's easily gettable on PC and a PlayStation now. That's crazy. So more places to get it, but still far more unpopular than Halo 3, the exclusive, when it first launched, which had easily over 1 million people playing it day one online. Same thing with Halo Reach. That was close to 1 mil also. I think it was a little less for Reach, because at that time a lot of people were spread out across like more sports games and more like Call of Duty and Gears of War games. So Reach kind of came at a time where Halo was competing with more online games. So I think Reach was a little less popular, but still close to a fucking million day one. Yeah, impressive ass numbers that you don't see anymore for Halo. Yeah. So yeah, this game launched pretty bad, and I think hype for Halo is at an all-time low. I think this game largely disappointed for the most part. Um, the people who were praising it, a lot of them were like shills, and a lot of them were just like, because a lot of people who are hating on this game are like right-wing dickheads who bring politics into everything, and they say things like women made this game bad or some dumb shit like that, just trying to spread their hateful agenda, right? And use a failing game as a way to justify it. And a lot of people feel compelled to praise the game in a way to fight back against those guys. Like, they really don't care that much about the game. They just want to shit on Nazis. So you see a lot of that, and that's annoying too, but at least I understand why they're doing it. Fuck these far-right goons, right? So yeah, it's kind of weird how the game is being received. But you gotta look at all these factors. But bottom line is, the game could have been better. Could have had multiplayer. Could have had split screen that worked like the good old fashioned days. Yeah, the gameplay could have been a lot more similar. The enemy AI could have been far more similar. That would have been nice. You do all this copy and paste to Reach AI, Halo 3 enemies, kind of shit. It's just kind of lazy, man. We can see that it's just copy and paste bullshit. You didn't really test this or think this through, or come up with ways to, convince us that this was a good, a good change to the battle, the battles that you go through in the game. No, it really didn't feel like that. And there were a lot of glitches, like enemies just, losing their brain and failing to react and stuff like that. So enemies are just standing still, letting you shoot them and stuff. Yeah. Not great. So yeah, hopefully they fire that Pierre guy. He's basically Frank O'Connor's replacement. Frank O'Connor was bad enough, but at least he wasn't a giant fucking dickhead. He was just an idiot who didn't know how to make games and receive criticism very well. But this new guy, Pierre, he's like an abusive dickhead in the workplace. You know, he'll threaten to fire you, get you fired, blacklist you, and shit like that. Like, yeah, that kind of fucking dickhead no one wants to work with. Well, yeah, that prick is, one of the head honchos at 343 Halo Studios right now. And yeah, I think he should be fired. Bad enough he doesn't know how to do the job like Frank, but this one's a dickhead, you know? He's making it harder for other employees to do their jobs. Like, sometimes you got a worker who's like a virus, like that spreads and destroys the foundation of the company from the inside out. Because if you got employees that don't enjoy working there, they're not going to try that hard. They're not going to put in much effort. You know, the game's going to feel soulless. And that sucks. You don't want that shit. So they should fire this guy immediately. But the real problem here, ultimately, the bigger one, is that, well, for Halo, I mean, for workers' rights and all that, yeah, fuck this guy. That's the bigger problem there. But in terms of saving Halo, the best thing is if an entirely new developer adopted the franchise and did something with it. I don't know. Maybe they could make a Souls-like game themed with the Halo universe. How about that? Shooting mechanics, third person. Who knows? Nah, it's mostly known as a shooter. You probably want to keep it as a shooter. But maybe you could introduce more mechanics like that or something. That would be cool. Who knows? But for now, Halo's screwed. Its master is the evil Microsoft. They'll never give it up, at least not for now. And yeah, they're going to make another Halo game, Halo 2 remake, and they're probably going to fuck that up real bad too. So yeah, that sucks. And I don't even want to get a console to play it on because these new consoles suck. They're all digital only now, basically, right? They're pretty much doing away with disk drives for all this stuff. Yeah, that just doesn't. I don't want to buy any new games anymore, dude. No new games are really making me interested in anything coming out soon. Kind of content with the games I have now. I don't really feel the need to get into anything new. Yeah, they're not wowing me anymore. I'm not seeing a new game. Oh, that looks really cool. I can't wait to explore that world. Or, oh, that looks like a fun one to play with my buddies. No. Nah. I already have tons of games that are good for that, you know? It's just, you know, you still want more. You still want new games to come out that are good. You just get let down, and it's disappointing, man. You know? It's like, oh, you're remaking all the Halos? Okay, cool. And a newer generation can experience them. That'll be cool. Ah, you've made them like shit. Great. Now they're going to think those games suck. You know? Like, that blows. Oh, well. I gotta get going here soon. I got stuff to do. I gotta mow the lawn. I got to change the water on the turtles out back in the pond. I'm cooking meatloaf tonight. I gotta do some stuff with the frogs. You know, in a way, I'm kind of glad my internet's out, so I don't just sit there and surf on the internet and waste a bunch of time. Because I got shit to do anyway. So, not a big deal. But yeah, we'll have a person come by tomorrow to fix the internet apparently, so hopefully everything works out good. It'll probably be fine. But yeah, man, oh man. Exciting. But yeah, it'll be exciting to get my internet back because I have to buy some stuff online, some guitar stuff, just a few more things. I think just one or two more things, and then that's it. Will have officially purchased everything for my last guitar project, and once I put it together, it's gonna be one of the craziest, coolest fucking guitars ever. I hope. We'll see. I think it'll be badass. I really do. Ooh, I'm excited. I just hope my family doesn't bitch me out because this one's been kind of expensive. Spending close to $3,000 here. But it's Brazilian fucking rosewood, dude. And it's gonna have like glow in the dark green fret dots. And then on the side, glow in the dark blue fret dots. Isn't that a trip? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna call it the Cannibal. I'm gonna name it after the Game of Thrones dragon. This thing's gonna be sick, dude. I am fucking excited. Oh man. But yeah, I'll have this thing made up by the end of the year. Although I have to take apart a guitar to get parts off of it, and then I gotta take apart another guitar to get parts off of it, because those parts are gonna be going into this guitar that I'm talking about right now. So I need to get to work on this shit eventually. I need to stop fucking around and get to work on that stuff. But I'm kind of paranoid because it's a lot of work and it's kind of a complicated mess of wires and pain in the ass, like configurations. So, oh man, god damn it. I hate that shit because a lot of the time I do a good job, but sometimes I fuck it up and I have to go back and fix it. So it's gonna be a thing, but hopefully by the end of the year, I get it all figured out and I have the perfect fucking collection of 30 goddamn guitars. That's the goal. After that, I'm selling a lot of these bitches. I have way too fucking many, dude. Straight up. But I'll keep them for a while because they just accrue in value, basically. The shit doesn't really get cheaper. Not really.